speaking of more in store, let's get into it. This is Chary versus Drivel, G-Clef.
Wallenburg. High top hill plateaus. Perfect for Drivel's strategy with the anti-tank gun. Once again, the grand finals between Drivel. Drivel does start off with the 1-0 because he moved up by winning from that winner's round.
Yep, he's already got a little bit of extra infantry spawning just right off the bat, so his lane's going to push just like a little bit more. We might see that even up a little bit later on, but let's see what kind of strategy he goes for early. So it's a fighter to start. That's his first unit. He's going for a second one as well, and both players really fighting this air battle right up close and personal. I love our camera guy. Shout out to him because he's giving us some great views of this early air battle.
You see some great micros from both, chasing tails. I hope the opponent all the time, and it seems like we're just having a lot of fighter planes back and forth.
Oh, finally one going down. An epic angle, which does reveal that we are starting to switch up our tech and climb up that tree. First artillery out for Chary.
All right, when you have that airspace controlled, it's about time to get your units on that plateau, on that high hill, to take over the space.
Yep, that's exactly what both of our players are doing.
Ooh, Drivel coming with the snipe with that fast mobile.
I love the usage of these small, cheap units to deal with the more expensive, slower artillery. If you guys have problems dying to artillery, that's how you fix it.
And then right after, you can just place him near the X mark.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a perfect use of the beginning of the game. Drivel starting off very nicely and having some really good setups.
Yeah, you can see that's exactly what he's doing. And he sees that the tanks are coming for those X marks where he's parked his light units, moves them away, saves them for later.
Oh, yes. Of course, Panzer a little stronger than the Jeeps from the US here.
Their guns are pretty big.
And of course, Chary also has some motorbikes. We don't really see 100% on the screen, but I believe it's on the other side of the map.
Now look at what Chary's doing. She's going for a very quick rush here with these 3 early tanks.
Yes,
they're going to take down this turret.
Exactly what we talked about early game. You start to build pressure with artilleries, but if you get those early cheap tanks, gather a few, push the tower.
Hey, that's 1 tower down. This is the first time Drivel's lost a tower all tournament.
That is true. The first time grand finals, this is going to be a hype match.
But look at the counterplay is that while he lost that turret, he's got a huge wave here that you're going to have to find some way to deal with. Artillery is one of those.
Oh yes, Drivel's got that set up in the base to get that extra set of wave. Look at the amount. Look at the number.
Oh my goodness!
50, it's going down, but it almost hit until 60, when Chary only had about 30 on the other side.
Yeah. Now the waves will kind of reach equilibrium again here, but let's find out what Drivel wants to do, because he might have lost an early turret, but he's still got that bigger, badder strategy, and he's already got those anti-tank guns in position.
Yes, exactly. And I think Drivel wants to push a little further with the small units and then get the really good setup. And we've seen from the NA qualifiers what you can do with the anti-tank gun. Because the lane is a straight, long range, you can have one all the way in the back, but still keep them safe because it's right next to your base.
Yep, now Drivel is trying to set up a position here on the high ground, but actually Chary with these tanks is actually pushing him away. This is the first time we've really seen any player deal with his anti-tank entrenchment.
Oh, great micro coming out from both of the players.
Yeah, Chary
You are being lost.
Chary about to lose her first tower here, and I think with one more fire...
Ooh, artillery taking a lot of those small Panzer tanks down.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great way to deal with them. The Panzer tanks are not good at fighting long range. They are meant to get up close and personal.
Oh, also, Drivel actually had pair of tanks set up for the defense inside from the base, making sure he doesn't really get pushed too far into the baseline.
Yep, now look at this. The anti-tank gun coming in for Drivel, but there's already a couple of artillery set up, ready to go. There's that anti-tank gun. It's firing away, but it is good at tanks, and those are the choices that Chary is making to deal with it.
Yeah, look at that. Drivel already getting the angle from the anti-tank guns into the tower range, but the tanks are getting destroyed right before hitting another shot into the tower.
Yeah, and these towers are continuing to take damage. The buildup of troops in the lane being dealt with that rear artillery, and Drivel seems to be reaching a pretty strong position here.
Yeah, Chary right now bringing out all the troops, everything possible, but when the time comes to a pressure like this, you have no time to control your fighter planes. You can't really have that much micro.
And that's what we're seeing in the air. Look at Chary. She's trying to get up here and take down a couple of these fighters. But yeah, exactly. Outnumbered, outpositioned too. She's just being chased down. This dogfight is not going her way.
And look at the amount of artillery and all the setup from Drivel pushing all the way. The second tower is about to be destroyed.
Yeah, and while Chary might have taken that quick early tower, this momentum has shifted massively. Drivel now taking down not only one, but the second one about to fall.
I think Drivel was also trying to get for the base anti-air buildings. And the second one does fall. Drivel pushing his line.
Yeah, but you know, he's not totally invincible. There was a little bit of a push coming his way earlier, but I think now is where he's really going to start to cement his lead.
Because he's pushed so far, he doesn't need the anti-tank there. Slow, they can shoot from the far range. You got to have something strong. Here comes, I think it's about to come, the crocodile tank is on its way.
And that thing, as if you even needed that. Look at this massive wave.
Base is taking damage already, though.
He's actually going to kill the base before that crocodile tank gets there.
Can just be game, and Drivel may become the champion of EU in few more seconds. That's too many troops to defend.
Seconds away, the base is getting lower and lower, and there it is. Drivel dominates, undefeated, and he is your EU champion.